So, good afternoon once again. And like I said, our class is just going to be on for 1 hour, 20 minutes. So, we have the first 40 minutes, then we have a break of 10 minutes or 15 minutes or thereabout. Then we'll come back for another 40 minutes. So, we are going to start off with basic. Basic is an acronym for Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. So let me quickly take us through our module. Can we all see what I have on the screen? Hello,
Yes.
can you see my screen?
Yes.
So now, BASIC is a programming language that is meant for beginners. And as you know, as the name implies, beginners all-purpose symbolic instruction code. Okay, that is the full meaning of BASIC. That BASIC you are seeing here. The full meaning is beginners, all purpose. The all purpose, A and P is meant for A alone. So all hyphen purpose. So if you want to write it, then symbolic is instruction code. That's the full meaning of BASIC. So we are starting from there today, and I will be taking you through the introduction of BASIC. I think I just quickly want to get to 1 minute. All right. So can you see the meaning here? BASIC stands for what? Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. That's the full meaning of BASIC. So there are different versions of BASIC, but the one I used to use that works well for me is called the JBasic. That's just basic.
Okay. Beginners all purpose symbolic
Symbolic
instruction
instruction
code.
code. That's the full meaning of basic. Easy.
Purpose.
Let me copy it and paste it on the chat. So you can as well copy it from there and post it on the WhatsApp group. So that's a key point. So BASIC was developed. It was a language that was developed in the year 1960 by John Kennedy and Thomas Coates in Dortmund College, but now it is called Dortmund University. Okay, so that was how BASIC was invented. I hope you are copying those texts and putting on the chat window. Hello? Said, I hope you are getting the text and putting on the chat window. All right, so good afternoon, madam. So, but you can hear what I said, madam. You can hear what I'm saying. Just confirm by typing. So if you can hear me, just let me know on this chat window. I'm going to repost what I posted there before. We said we're going to be discussing BASIC today. And BASIC is an acronym for Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Okay? And it was developed in the year 1960 by John Kennedy and Thomas Coates in Dortmund College. But now it is referred to as Dortmund University. All right? There are different versions of BASIC. When you check your Moodle, the NTI Moodle, page 55. When you start from page 55, you can read more on basic. So you can see the version I'll be using here, just basic. That is on 15. So just basic. Excuse me. Let me copy and paste. So as you get the text in here in the chat box, you can post as well on WhatsApp for others that are not online. All right. So just basic. Now, how can you get just copy now? Just copy. Just copy, select all, copy the text that I'm pasting here in the chat box. Select all and go and paste it on the WhatsApp group. All right. So how can we get this basic downloaded on our system? Okay. Open your browser, steps to getting basic on your system. So let me just type it here in Microsoft Word. And I will expect you to copy and paste. Steps in downloading just basic. First one, you. All right, so sorry about that. My network threw me off. And can I continue from where I stopped?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you were able to get something. So can you remind me where we stopped or where I stopped? So what was the last thing you had so that I can continue from there? Sorry, I didn't hear anything. Can you, I'm waiting for your feedback. What was the last thing we said so that I can continue from there?
Of basic, and then when it was founded.
All right, so I said it was founded in the year 1946. If I'm correct. Let me share my screen so that you can see some of these things. All right, so you can see the year it was founded, and I'm actually expecting you to copy and paste on the Google platform. Have you done that? Have you copied and pasted? I said I will be using this version of basic, just basic. And I'm about to give you the steps to how you can get the basic installed on your computer. Okay? So you open your web browser. A web browser like Google Chrome. I'm sure you know what the web browser is. Google Chrome, Opera Mini, or Firefox. Right? You use a search engine like Google. Visit google.com and you search for just basic. So let's go through that step now. All right, so can we go? Use the chat window. You'll be able to answer So let me take you through that steps. Now I have just type in download just basic, JBasic version 2.0. once you type this in here, click on the first one. This is the first option you have here. Right? Click on it. So let me include it. So while it's loading, select the first one from the results window. Right. So once we click on that first one, then it brought us to this page. Okay. So you can see a link here. All right. You can see a link here. So you click download Just Basic. Click on the download Just Basic link. Right? So once you click on this, you can see that it is loading. It's loading. When you look at the top of my window, you can see that it is loading. It's trying to get. It's taking your time. Mr. Paul, please check your environment. There is noise coming from you. Let me mute you for now. Okay. All right. So the Just Basic is loading. All right. I think I'm having a little network itch. So once the Just Basic, once it's finished loading, then it brings up a particular dialog box. It will ask you that, do you want to download the zip file? Let me do that here. I have the Just Basic installed on my system already. Version 2. So I don't want you to have problem while you're downloading. That's why I want to take you through the steps to download Just Basic. So this was where I downloaded my own from. So you can also visit their website and you do the same. Their website is justbasic.com. So but it will be better for you to type just download Just Basic in Google. So it brings you to the download page. Then once you click on this, it's going to load. Then you can select what you want to do. Can we move on? I believe everybody can do this.
Okay, sir.
Please, because of this thing, your server is not responding right now. So select the zip file. Once you select the zip file, then you unzip it after downloading. After that, then you click on the setup to install.
Can you get me the laptop? Is that far on it? Can you charge my phone?
These are the steps to downloading Just Basic. These are the steps. So let me post it here. So you can go through the step. So you can see it on the chat box. Right? So these are the basic steps to downloading Just Basic. So let's go on to the lecture. Already I have Just Basic here installed. Right? So when you download it, this is the first place it's, I don't want to see. So it brings it to this. Let me close this and launch it from the beginning so that after downloading, I'm sure I want to exit. So I want to use Just Basic, so I'm going to locate Just Basic. I already have it installed on my computer. So of course, all this one should not be new to you. CIT 101 should teach you how to launch a particular software. I want to launch this software. So I have two versions. I don't like 1 point. So let me use the 2.0. All right. So can someone see what I have on the screen? Just use the chat window to reply yes or no. I get to my screen. This is what I have on screen. Please, I need response from you. Stop using me. I'm calling the past stuff. Am I too fast? Do I need to pause a bit? I just need response to the Can I continue?
Better.
Better.
The network is bad, but you can continue, sir.
All right. So once you launch Just Basic, this is what it brings for you. So don't worry. Just come to File. Click on New. Okay. So it's going to give you an empty space like this. So this is where we are going to write our code. Right? Is that taken? I'm sure everybody can do this by now. So let's continue. All right. So let me go back to the module and take you step by step. Okay. When you look at your module, they are just giving you different outplay. Some might look like this, but never mind all this. So the last time we actually talked about variables, we spoke about different types of variables. That we have string variables, we have numeric, we have constant variables, and the likes of them. And we also talked about the variable naming convention. For example, can someone tell me if this is acceptable as a variable name? Can we use this as a variable name? Yes or no? I just want yes or no. Can you speak up? Let me hear you.
It's acceptable.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a variable name. It's acceptable. What type of variable name is this? Can someone tell me, number two, what type of variable name is this?
String.
String variable. So because of this dollar sign that you're seeing there, tax is acceptable. A number is starting a variable name, which is wrong. So this is not acceptable. All right. Also, there is dots. All right. There is dots between these two. So this is not acceptable. All these things we are going to be seeing in no time. So let's quickly go to the introduction of Just Basic. There are some things that I expect you to know. All right. The first thing that you have to know that Just Basic is an interpreter. Okay, so I'm going to type it here again. So things to note in Just Basic. It is an interpreter. Okay. You remember the last time when we were treating translation, we have a compiler and we have an interpreter. Okay. And we agreed, or we stated that an interpreter translates a code line by line, while
Hello,
the
sir.
compiler converts
Hello,
the
sir.
code once.
Hello, sir.
Right? I can hear you.
Hello. I'm sorry. The battery of my phone is 1% now, so it will go up. When you are
I didn't hear what you said. So, all right. So, having noted that, let me give you some basic terms. For example, we have the REM statements, and we are going to be using everything. The REM statement is a short form of saying remark. REM statement, REM means remark. Assignment statement, assignments, the use of equal to, right? Input statements, it enables you to take in variable from outside world. The print statement is an output statement. Go to will enable you to jump a particular line. You want to jump to a particular line of execution. If then is a conditional statement. An end statement terminates operation. So I'm going to copy this as well and read here. So the REM statement means remark. I'm sure we are following.
They're trying to.
They're trying to follow.
Yes, sir.
Am I too fast or what is the problem?
1 minute, the network.
Okay, the network. Oh, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. Let's just try to go back. REM statement means remark, and it is used for passing comments. The interpreter does not process it. Let statement is an assignment statement. It is used to assign value to a variable. You are going to see all of these things in a short while. I don't know why my okay. It's used to assign a variable. Input statements enables your program to accept information from or data from the outside world. Please ensure you copy from there. Okay. Please ensure you copy from there and it is used for remark. Assignment statements is used to assign values to variables. Remember, I said a variable is a container that holds a particular data. All right. For example, in your mathematics, x equals 2. The value is 2. Why the variable is what? X. Right. So we use let to do all of those things. I say let x equals 2. So in mathematics, we can say x equals 2. But in basic, we say let x equals 2. So the let keyword, we use it to show that there is something we want to assign to another thing. I'm sure that is self-explanatory. So the input statement enables you to accept data from outside. The print statement is used for output. So whenever your interpreter sees print, then it's going to show the results. Okay, and go to, it enables your program to jump to a specified location. The if-then statement is a conditional statement, conditional. Right? While the end statement is used to terminate the operation execution. So you can see it on the chart. Okay, so I've posted it there. You can copy it and paste it somewhere. So for now, so let's quickly go to our just basic rules of this. Okay, so let me quickly give you the structure. All right. So we have what is called line numbering. It doesn't do any other thing. It just enable you to keep track of each line so that you can easily debug the code. Okay, if there is any error anywhere, you can easily pick where the error is. So that is line numbering. That's why you'll be seeing 10, 20, 30, 40. So you can see all of this. That is line numbering. So let me start. Right. All right. Line 10. I want to start from line 10. Date, rem. I'm sure you understand what rem means. This is not going to be printed. This is just a remark. It's a comment. So this program will calculate the sum of two numbers. Okay. Line 20. Let A equals 10. Line 30. Let B equals 20. Line 40. Let C equals A plus B. Line 50. Print. I'm sure you know what print is going to do now. So line 60, end. All right, can we all see the code? Yeah? Is it new to any one of us?
No.
Okay, so you understand what is actually going on. So what's going to be the result of this program? Is someone talking? What's going to be the result of this program? The result is what? Okay, 30. So now I want to, before I print the results, I want to explain some things. Remark. Rem is a short form for remark. Okay, and rem, that as I've used here, this thing that I've put here is not going to be printed because it's just a comment. So when our code runs, the interpreter will ignore this line and is not going to process this line. It's just going to keep it for you. So if you are expecting to see it on the screen, you will not see this because of this particular statement you are using, the rem statement. Okay, so the rem statement does not print. What it does is just to add comment. Let, I have told you that let will enable you to assign a value to a variable. So you can see 10 here is the value, right? By A that you have here is what? Is a variable. Are you getting it? So with the use of the let keyword. So you can see another let here. So you can see another let here. Then print. This is a command that will push the execution of this and this into the string. Are you getting it? And it's a keyword. And end is also another keyword that will ensure that after when all your program has been done, then you terminate. So the end command or the end statement terminates the execution of your program. Is that taken? Do you have any questions from there? Does anyone have questions from here before I move forward?
Yes, sir.
No, okay, so let's continue. All right, there's something I want you to notice there too, that you can see that all the keywords, I have written them with the use of capital letter. That's the convention. All right. If I should use small letter too, it's going to work. Okay. But the convention is we should use capital letter to name all our commands. So you can see our keywords must be written with the capital letter. Please take note of that. All right. So in basic, the keywords must be written in what? Capital letter. So let's run. Look at run here. You can press Shift F5 or you click complete. Run. So we are expecting what value? What value are we expecting from our printer? Okay. We said 30, Abby. Let's click on run. So you can see the value. So the result is what? 30. All right. And you can see here that it is not printing what we have in our array. So look at what we have in our array, right? It's not printing what we have in our array. Okay. So let's quickly do something. Let me add one more line. Change this one to 60. Before it prints that, I want you to print a string and say the result of the addition is, then it's going to be in the next one. So let's run this. So you can see that the line before, so you can see the line before the print answer. Can you see now? So that is what we mean by interpreter. An interpreter is going to print or it's going to execute line by line. Are you getting it? You can see that it first executes the result of the addition is what? This, which is this line. This is the line. So you can see the line here. Then it later move to the next one. Are you getting it? So that's what we mean by interpreter. It prints line by line. It takes the first one. After executing the first one, it goes to the next line. It executes the next line. After that, then it moves to the next line. Right? So that is the essence of using an interpreter. It takes code line by line. So it's assign A equals 10 here. It moves to the next one. B equals 20. It moves to the next one. C equals A. What is inside A? 10. B equals what is inside B? 20. It does the addition. It stores the result in C. Then it executes this line first. And later it calls the what? The result called in C. Then so as you can see, our code prints the result of the addition is what? Is 30. I hope that is clear. All right, so let's quickly go to the next one. Let's try to use impute. I said impute is a keyword that is used to accept data from outside. Okay. So we don't want to add code. We don't want to put this one in here directly. Oh, sorry. I want to sorry. I want to give you this code. I want to paste this code. Let A equals I want to quickly paste it chat. Please make sure you copy it now. Copy everything you have here and paste it on the WhatsApp group. Please, can you do that? Then I'll come back in just quickly copy it and paste it on the chat group now. Are you doing it? Have you done that? All right, give me some minutes. Let me paste it there. It's as if nobody is pasting it. All right, so I'll be back in the next, how many minutes? So give me a few minutes. Let me post what we have done so far. Let me put it on the group.